Ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy to be part of the Let Us Dream Triennial International Virtual Conference 2020. I understand today, the second day of the conference, the discussions and deliberations were on the topic mindfulness for health, physical and mental well-being. I congratulate the organizers for identifying this significant topic to the floor for discussion. As an administrator, I have come across many instances of fainting spells and hysterical outbursts from students and faculty on campus. At Christ University, we have support systems with the counselors and clinics to tackle such instances. Lately, I have seen a rise in the number of cases of clinical depression. This is something of concern, especially now in this time of the pandemic. COVID-19 is spreading across the world, and with it, we also see the spread of worry, anxiety, and instability. As the mind wanders and gets trapped into patterns of negative thinking during times of crisis, there are feelings of fear and helplessness. Fear narrows our field of vision, and it becomes harder to see the bigger picture and the positive, creative possibilities in front of us. As perspective shrinks, our tendency to connect with others shrinks too. As I observe the number of COVID-19 cases spiking in Bangalore, India, I am reminded of a parable of the Buddha. Like Christ, Buddha also used parables to teach his disciples, and one day asked them, if a person is struck by an arrow, is it painful? If the person is struck by a second arrow, is it even more painful? He then went on to explain, in life, we cannot always control the first arrow. However, the second arrow is our reaction to the first. And with the second arrow comes the possibility of choice. Our first arrow is the coronavirus and the restrictions we are experiencing these days. We are affected by the travel restrictions, supply shortages, and physical distancing. The anxiety about getting the virus ourselves, worry that our beloved ones will get it, worries about financial instability, and the bleak stories the news and social media is to a large extent our own making. This is our second arrow. It is important to remember that our second arrows, which are our emotional and psychological response to the crisis, are although natural and human, bring us only misery by narrowing and cluttering our mind and keeping us from seeing clearly the best course of action. The way to overcome this natural tendency is to build our mental resilience through mindfulness. Mental resilience, especially in challenging times like the present, means managing our minds in a way that increases our ability to face the first arrow and to break the second one before it strikes. The present climate of fear can create stigmas and judgments about who is to blame and who is to be avoided, making us forget our shared vulnerability and interdependence. I believe that meaningful connection can occur between us and our neighbor when social distancing decreases and physical distancing is maintained. This mindset happens with compassion. Our compassion is our intention to be of benefit to others, and it starts in the mind. We are being mindful of how we can help another person to have a better day. The mind then expands, the eyes see what is really in front of us, and we see possibilities for ourselves and others that are rich with hope and opportunity. I hope today we concluded that our dream of universal well-being is indeed achievable by building mental resilience through mindfulness. Thank you.